tina no tātou katoa I tēnei pō. Nau mai, haere mai, mauria mai, o Pakaru, o Pātai, o Kōrero, me o Taringa. Ko pizza hau. I whakapāho ana mai I Maniriwa ki Aotearoa, New Zealand. Ko tēnei tōku hōtaka, ko tahi rau, tori te kau mā rua. Ne?
Right?
Oh, ai.
Yeah.
Ai. I whakaro au ke nama rereke. Tewa. Engari, me hare tonu ngā mahi o te pōnei. Ngā mihi kia koutou, kua eke mai I roto I te kua, o tōku whare, kia mohi o mai koutou ki ngā āhuatanga o te kapa piriona. Me ngā tikanga, me ngā wāriu, me ngā kaupapa. E pā ana ki te kapa piriona. Mā, I rongona ahau I te ahi nei, mai I oku kotiro, e rua, kei Poneke, I taia te waka kuria kia rātou me ngā kete e kia nei, me ngā kete ki atu e ngā packages, nei? Mai I ina pō. Ai, mai ina pō. Nā, ka korero mai raua, kei te pai, te haere o era tīmea, ka taia e rātou, ki te hoatu e tahi āpopo, kare rātou e mohe o me he mea ka taia ki te rātapu e rā taonga, ne? Kei pau te katoa āpopo, hari ko ana te ngākau e te whakarongo I rā korero. To those watching tonight and those who have come in support of my broadcast, ngā mihi kia koutou, ngā tino mihi, nā te mea, you know, it's hard for people to sacrifice a lot of time, especially when they're trying to learn and they're trying to mahi and they're trying to, you know, whakapai te kainga, you know, maua atu ngā kai, era tu āhuatanga. Me ngā tamariki, right? You know, chaki tamariki, chaki ngā putea, e kia nei, kautungia ngā pire, mō āpopo, kia pai te noho I roto I tō kainga, kia niha ngā raiti, ki runga, ai. Ka pai te haere o te pauaka whakata, me te roro hiko pē. Ai, ko era ngā mea nunui rau atu kia tātou, ngā TV shits. Ai, kare au, o kare mātou, e mahi, mena kare e rā taonga ki a tātou. Ai, nā, ko tērā te mahi. Ai, utingia ngā pere, kia pai, tō mahi, i roto i a TVC. So, just going to, interpret just some of the things I was talking about. And it's happened today. And it's been great news to receive this afternoon, late this evening rather, from our 3 tamariki that are in Pōneke at Te Matatini. And they've received all our packages by courier. They received them about 10 o'clock this morning and just started giving away the gift straight away. Ke te watu rata I ngā taonga that we sent last night. And although the weather wasn't on their side today, the people were still coming, as freely as they were yesterday. So they are saying to me that not as many were given out today because people didn't move around because of the weather. It was raining. The people huddled in these spots and stayed there most of the day because they were undercut, they had raincoats, umbrellas, you name it. And so people didn't often go out and wander around, at all the stores, displays, and everything else. So where my daughters are positioned with their mahi and their gazebo is in quite a prime spot. And so it's quite visible for people to see them. And, they're drawn to, people are drawn to them because they talk. It's not because of who they work under and the signage that they have. I mean, there's nowhere to say this is where you can receive the gift, the free gift from TBC. There's nothing whatsoever. It's not until they start talking to these two kotiro of ours that they're aware, they become aware that we haven't needed to advertise in that way. That's all through the mouth, all through the word of mouth. But I think, I was listening to Randy this morning on 24/7, and we were talking about through unity, we can make the world listen to us. We had the power, the strength to make the world listen to us. Nā, I roto I te kotahitanga, mātou e taia te whakarongo. Ki te whakarongo I te reo, I te ao, kia tātou. Nā, Māori culture has draw strength anyway because they have such a vibrant and it's almost like an inclusive whānau meaning family. And we're not talking about 1 or 2 or 3 in one whānau. We're talking about a few, closer to 100, maybe more. And when as I said in one of my broadcasts before, that is where they draw their strength. And it's almost like it's their bond. And sometimes it's unbreakable. You can try and break it. You don't go far. You end up back in it again if you do. You can take time out. No, not a problem. But blood is thicker than water. So, yes, our culture draws strength in that manner. And I'm sure, we have our cousins, like the Native Americans. We have the Aborigines in Australia, and they work the same. The Hawaiians are the same. They're like us, whānau is value to them, very valuable. And, I mean, let's face it, we do have those who fall out. But they fall back in as fast as they fall out anyway. So, yeah, I just felt that this morning when Randy was talking about unity, giving everyone strength to continue in TBC. Of course. And if you're culturally sensitive and culturally minded and culturally driven, that just happens automatically. It's not something you have to go out and look for. It's there. It's within you. So I thought, that was an interesting topic that he brought up this morning, because maybe there are some people who have struggled with finding that unity amongst themselves. Of course they would, especially if they don't know who they are, for starters, where they're from, and, their representation in the world. It's unlike us, Māori. We relate to our maunga, our mountains. We relate to our rivers, our awa. We relate to our sacred places, like our marae. There, we relate to our tupuna, our forefathers. And, we whakapapa back. It's like your genealogy tree in Pākehā. But we use our pepeha as part of our whakapapa, so we know where we come from. And that's our common bond. So, as for other cultures, I'm pretty sure they're close to what I've just explained, that we as Māori believe and have been, it's been our birthright from day one. So I feel for those people who don't have that. I feel for them. But they can always join us. We're not saying, hey, you can't come and join us. No. We're saying, come, join us, and we will treat you the same. And we will give you strength, because we will support you in whatever we do and whatever we say. So that's been a good learning curve this morning, to listen to Randy talking about things like that. And I'm sure, as as he is a Native American, I'm sure tucked away in that little heart of his is um, is his papa, which probably needs pulling out of there and showing the world that hey, I'm I'm the person. I'm from here. I draw my strength from my people. We are one. Yeah. So for those of you who are whāngai or orphans, who we sometimes call them, um, Kringlers can be related in that sense too, because they sit on the wayside, regardless of, but they have reasons why they sit there. And, I thought, I was saying this to myself today, let's attempt to wake up the Kringlers. Because I think now there is so much going on in TBC that there is always something there for them to get into, to look at, to join, to enjoy. Whereas before, and I'm talking about people who joined in 2017 and before, they didn't have these opportunities that a lot of us are enjoying now. So, for me, it's got to be high time that we start to bring them back into the fray. How do we do it? We need to look at ways to do it. We need to corridor with them as to why they've chosen to sit on the fence. As we call it, noho puku. Maybe it's because they weren't educated in the beginning about TBC. Maybe they don't understand it the way others take it in. So they need to be taught in a different manner. I mean, let's face it, we're all not scientists or the brilliant scholars. So there are many of us who scramble through things or try and wing it, as some people put it. Yes. And hopefully everyone believes them, that they know what they're doing. We do have those. And those who don't know a thing. Now, there's a difference between not knowing anything in TBC and being told but didn't want to know. Okay? So, it's time, to it's time to whakaniha e te ahi to spark that flame again. Yes. And we've got to figure out how we're going to do it. I have many things planned in mind, but I think it's a one-on-one approach at this stage. I don't think it could be, it's a group thing at the moment. I think they have to be approached one-on-one. Because you need to know where they're at and work out where they're at before you can amalgamate the whole group together so that they can feed off one another. It's almost like sending a child to school, first day at school, and they're a new entrant. Now, some of them have come from kindergarten, some from preschool, some from kindercare. All different ways of, of learning about big school. One is more like a babysitting agent. The other is the poor man's preschool. And of course, kindercare is for those who can afford to pay to have their children learn and be looked after or be cared for while the parents work. So we need to go back and find out the prior knowledge of those people or their prior learning so that we can move them forward and offer them a lot of incentives to create that buzz that everyone else gets when they achieve. These people have probably never ever achieved anything in life but to have children. And as far as they go, their mums, or dads. And all they care about is putting food in mouths and keeping a roof over their head. They don't know alternative ways or alternative methods. They don't know how it works. And more or less, they've probably never been educated past 15 and have gone straight to work and just survived, learned how to survive on their own. Because they come from a family of so many. Because Māori back in the day, and they still do it today, they foster and whāngai their own family's children. They bring them up as their own. They don't turn them out. No. So they take on more than they can bargain for or chew. And with it comes a whole lot of new problems for them to resolve. So TBC is a doorway for them to walk through. Yes, TBC created a doorway for them to walk through, accept the gift and walk through the gate. And in the end, you can erase poverty off the list. So that's my spiel on that kaupapa. But it's been bugging me today, but from this morning, actually, been bugging my mind. And so, I made a plea with myself that I am going to restart that claim that they originally had but never took advantage of it for all the reasons under the sun. And I'm about to find that out. And when I find out what they are, I will share them with you. And I will share how I've overcome, whether they're fears, whether it's, fears, lack of knowledge, no sponsor to make contact with. And that's a key in a lot of work and involvement in TBC. Your sponsor needs to be there. Needs to clue themselves up too, you know, to meet the demands of the team that they bring into this and to help them along the way. If you're not going to be that kind of person, then why are you sponsoring? Because the people you sponsor are going to end up like them. Those ones either falling out or sitting, wondering what's happening next. So, Barlow, that's my spiel for tonight. It's was one dear to the heart, and it kind of interrupted what I was actually going to korero about tonight. And I said, no, I need to korero about this. I need to get this off my chest because it's bugging me. Why we have, why we have so many crinkles sitting. I mean, you just got to look at the statistics. We got broadcaster leads. People that are kind of say on the book, but not quite in TVC. So we need to unearth those people and deal with them. So if you come across any orphans, hey, don't be shy to ask them if they need help. Don't be even shy to help them. Because you can. You should have enough knowledge. And if you don't, hey, you've got sponsors you can go to with those people. Because they are the backup plan. The sponsor, his sponsor, and so on, up the ladder. Or leaders. They are your backup plan. When you hit situations like this, they are there for that reason. Anyway, guys, it's going to be the weekend tomorrow. Not looking forward to the weather, but hey, it's got to rain because farmers out there need the rain on the grass so that we can get some good milk. I mean, this dry period is affecting a whole lot of different things. Fruit is rotting, you name it. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So I hope you all have a great weekend. And the rain subsides enough for you to be able to school out and do whatever you want to do in the weekends. I know for us, it's just a continuation. It's probably the only time we get to go out and meet our recruits, our new recruits, or to spend time, just going over things that we need to look at in TVC. Or even just to have that, that little coffee from the cafe. Yeah. Make that time. If you need that time, just go out and make it. Make it happen. Because you need to be fresh as a daisy come Monday. Because it's all on again. All next week. And the week after. And the week after that. So enjoy your weekend, people. I know some of you will be glued to your TV screen over the weekend with Matatini going down in Wellington and Pornicky. And There are other events up this way. There's a lot of food festivals happening. Gets me tuning. Actually, those food festivals, because the ones you actually like the food at, they're too far away to go to for the day. So you just have to watch and look at the pictures and get, you know, and get full on the pictures. So find yourself some pretty pictures if you can't get there and just drool over your pictures. But as well, don't forget, Whatu Te Tonga, give away the gift and encourage fast duplication. And wherever you can, korero to anyone that crosses your path in the weekend. Show them what TBC has to offer. So, ngā mihi to Sister Carol, Brother Rosette, or Supervisor as we call him, and Sister Violet, and Brother Ken, who's away at a tangi in Kaiawa. I wish you a safe trip home, because it's not very great weather outside, and it's supposed to get worse, because we're supposed to get that tropical cyclone or whatever. Okay, bring it on, weatherman. And yes, again, I wish you a great weekend. Get some rest. And don't forget, Catholic coaching, Monday morning. Okay? So, he konera, koutou, i tēnei pō. And, oh, you time me out. Are you still there?
Yep.
Hang on. Poka ua rorohiko. It timed me out, and I was talking away there, thinking, oh, everybody's still there. But anyway, noho ora koutou. And yes, ngā mihi te matua Ken, and I hope he has a safe trip back from Kaiawa, because not the best of roads out there, and not a great time to be out in the dark. So, rangi mari kia koutou. Peace.